Good morning, twisties, and welcome. Hey, parakeet, right? Am I right? Oh my gosh, you guys, you're really enjoying parakeet. Parakeet was a colorway that was part of a club a few years back that we brought back for a limited release this week only. And you guys are loving it. I'm very happy to say that our sales are up for parakeet. So thank you very much for ordering it. We are already starting to dye some of those orders. Meg and Fawn are incredibly busy getting all of that done. And I'm just so happy that you guys are excited for parakeet. So what's next? Lucky Penny. It's one of my personal favorites. It's Meg, I don't know how she does this, but it actually is copper, and then the green is like that patinaed copper. I don't know how she can make yarn look like copper, but she did. It's incredible and it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. So that's what's next. Parakeet goes through Saturday night, and Lucky Penny starts Sunday morning. So look for Lucky Penny. I'll put a link below for both of those colorways. You can click on either one of them to get to parakeet before it's gone. Again, that's this Saturday. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow is its last day, and then Lucky Penny starts after that. So I'll also put a link below so you can take a peek at the entire schedule of all the colorways that are coming out. They're coming out one at a time, 1 week at a time. They're only available for that time period. That just means for us, we can just mix enough dye to take care of those orders and not have any excess. So it cuts down on cost for us, but it's also a little bit more fun. It's like colorway roulette. You get to spin the wheel and pick the one you like the best. So I hope you participate next week. Lucky Penny, really take a peek at the picture that we put up. All of the pictures that I have found are from Ravelry. So I will go through it this weekend, all of those projects, and put links to those projects so that in the product page, so that you can take a look at the entire project and see people's notes and see what they used and that sort of thing. But that picture really captures the colorway of Lucky Penny. It's pretty true. So I think that's pretty neat. What have I got? Hey, I've got some news. Okay, so it's spring. I mean, it's cold and rainy here, but it's spring. So we have been cleaning the studio, and by cleaning, I mean like digging deep. And we found a bunch of yarn that we are ready, like we can get rid of now. It's past the time that we said we would hold on to it, which means good for you. There are some sales to be had. So starting May 4th, I'm looking at the calendar. Yeah, May 4th through the 10th, which is a full week, we're going to have a ready to ship spring cleaning sale. And to top that off, if you spend $99 on our site, we will include free shipping. And that covers everything on the site. So you can place an order for your Lucky Penny, and you can look to see if there are any good deals in the ready to ship section. Some of those will be regularly priced. They're just things we have on hand and we're ready to get rid of. Other things are uniques, or something is a little different about that. Maybe the size is a little off, or the colors are in the wrong positions. Beautiful yarn, gorgeous colors, just maybe not exactly what we would send out if you ordered Warlock and the light purple was in the middle instead of on the end. I wouldn't send that to somebody who ordered Warlock, but it doesn't mean it's not gorgeous and beautiful. So things like that may be on there as well, and those will be at a discount. So I've got my work cut out for me in the next couple weeks getting all that ready. I want to make sure I get pictures of anything that is off or a little odd looking, so not quite true to the colorway itself, so that you can see what you're buying, and inventorying everything that we've got, and it'll be ready to ship, which is really cool. But the $99 free shipping sale will include every single thing on our site. So start making your shopping lists now for anything that maybe you've been holding off on, especially if you live in California or Oregon or somewhere far across the country. Now's the time to place that order. Starting May 4th through the 10th, our spring cleaning sale. I'm pretty excited about it. I think that's all the news we have. I'm trying to keep this video pretty short today. I did an extra long one last week, but I'm trying to keep it pretty short so that people have time to watch this during their day. I did want to talk about this behind me. Isn't she pretty? This is my latest project that's off the needles. It's been off the needles for a little more than a week, but I finally got around to blocking it last night, and it's mostly dry. It's a little damp on the ends. I did the Pico bind off, so a couple of those are still a little damp, but everything else is really good. You know what? Blocking is so important for some patterns. This project, when I was done with it, was about half the size that it is now. All of the lace work kind of was all clumped together. These are supposed to be leaves. I'm gonna see if I can get it closer. I'm gonna just leave it on though, because I have it pinned and everything. All right, so see those leaves? This is the Lonely Tree shawl by Sylvia McFadden. And these little leaves here, before they were blocked, were really just kind of scrunched up, and you couldn't really see what they were gonna be. But look at it now. Look how open it is. You can also kind of see how loose of a knitter I am. Isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna do this shawl again. Now this is Zaftig, our Zaftig base in our colorway Warlock. It's a large, I believe. I got to the end. If you watched one of my other episodes, you saw that I needed just like that much more. So it's a Zaftig Large. It's just about one Zaftig Large plus probably a quarter or even less of a petite. And I stopped the pattern early, right around here. I think there were probably 6 or 8 more rows to go in the pattern, and I just stopped and bound off. Did a couple rows of garter stitch right here, and then did the Pico bind off because I wanted to use the whole colorway, and I thought I could do it in one cake without extra. If I were going to do this again, I would order probably a Zaftig Large plus a petite or 2 petites, or just a grand, just to cover my bases. I think if I did it with a Zaftig Large and a grand, I would have no problem whatsoever getting the entire pattern, including that part at the end that I just cut off. I think I could do that in one. It's a really great pattern. It's really soothing. It's not hard at all. It's very repetitive. So for me, that means after I get to about here, I don't really have to look at the pattern too much or too often, so I can watch my show and with my family and still keep knitting without having to look too hard at it. It's the Lonely Tree shawl, Sylvia McFadden. I'll put a link to it below so you can take a peek at it. Zaftig Large is what I used for this one. To make the full one, Zaftig Large plus a grand is probably what I would suggest. But it's a great project, really fun, and I will do it again. Maybe with a different colorway. I've never used Warlock before. I really like it. I wonder how it would look with silver at the top. Sorry, I'm contemplative this morning. We have a couple things going on Ravelry. I'll put a link to our group. Guys, if you haven't joined our Ravelry group, please go over and join it. It's really fun. There's a lot of different threads happening. There's chatter, there's community, things that we need during this time, especially of isolation. Just an outlet to talk to people who understand what a purl is and what knit 3 together actually feels like. It's a great little resource, and it's actually really a lot of fun. One of the threads that we have going right now, I just changed the name of. It's now called the Twisted Garment Knit Along, because after all the chatter about talking about sweaters, we have a knit along legit started. It's really exciting. I'm gonna do a vest along with a couple other people. It's called a vest, but it's almost more like a cardigan. with an open front, no buttons or anything. So it's vesty. It's got little cap sleeves and it's gonna be really fun. And I honestly, I wish I had written this down. I can't remember the name of it. I'm gonna try and click over there and see if I can find it. But go check it out. I'll put a link to that link, a link to that thread below, so you'll be able to find it. That one's gonna be really fun. That one starts May 1st. So check your stash, see what you've got. You have any amounts of yarn in there that you can use to make a sweater or a vest or some sort of garment. We would love to have you join us. It doesn't have to be the entire garment. That's one of the cool things about this. It can be just the yoke. It can be just the sleeves. Think about what to use an evolution for. And if you're questioning what that might be, take a look at that thread. There are so many great ideas in there about what people are doing to use an evolution creatively in a garment. It's really, really fun. Even if you're not going to join us for the knitting portion, take a look at the thread. It's an education. Another knit along that is starting very soon is the Susan Pandorf Love in the Time of Coronavirus. We are working with her to get people their yarn as quickly as possible. Pardon me. Ooh, I inhaled weird. She is recommending an Ariel extra large evolution to create this shawl, and we're working as fast and as hard as we can to get those out. There are a couple left that we gave, we said we have a bunch in stock, or a handful in stock. Most of those are gone. I think we have 3 left. Yeah, we have Newton, Big Bad Wolf, and Fox. Ariel extra large is left ready to ship. So if one of those speaks to you, I mean, tell me now. Pause this video, email goods@twistedfiberart.com and say, hey Beth, is there still a Fox left? I need it. I want to participate in this knit along, and we will try and get it out to you. I think Monday's the last day that we are going to rush any of those orders out. We've got other things now, like this other knit along that are starting, that are taking priority. So honestly, if you want one of those, Newton, Big Bad Wolf, or Fox, tell me now or forever hold your peace. Those are the ones I can guarantee can go out like Monday, really, really quick. What else? Oh, I have some bad news, you guys. I'm really sad about it. We had to cancel. We're canceling our Knit in Public Day gathering that we've had a number of years in a row. It's sad. We really enjoy it when people come and hang out with us and sit on our lawn and enjoy the sun and knit together, crochet together, make together. I just love it. We have a couple groups that come and join us and sit with us. The Men Who Knit group is one of our frequent flyers. They come and sit with us. We've got local groups that come, and it's just a really great time. Unfortunately, because of the coronavirus, we have to be safe, we have to be smart, and we are canceling that event. Now, I don't want to just like straight up cancel it. I want to think of a way to creatively do something virtually. And I was thinking about it as KIP, Knit in Public Day. What about Knit in Private Day, and share a little picture of you knitting outdoors privately on your own, maybe with your kids. Maybe you are doing it and your neighbor is doing it, and you can go, do a selfie between you and your neighbor across the fence, both knitting in your backyard, separately but together. I would love to see those pictures. What do you think? Knit in public privately. KIPP Day. So if you want to participate, send us your pictures, and then I think we can make a big collage, and our Knit in Public Privately Day can become a thing that we can put out there and other people can enjoy and participate in. And that opens it up to more than just my local Lansing area peeps, right? That's a national movement we can get going. Think about it. Knit in public privately. Back deck, front porch, outside. Get outside. Enjoy that day. It's June 13th, 2020. So we've got a little bit of time to think about that. But unfortunately, our in-person event has to be canceled. That's very sad. I think that's it for today. I feel like that was a little jumbled and a little bit rushed, but I really want to get this video uploaded and out before it gets to be good afternoon twisties. Tell you, working at home makes like a time warp, you know? I keep having that song in my head. Let's do, yeah. Okay. I love you guys.